Okay, so that's the monastery, and here, very close to the monastery, you can see this construction made out of glass, and inside this glass there is a 3D map of all Cetinje. Unfortunately, with the glass you cannot see it, but if I get close enough I can see it. It's mostly the mountain, so probably it had also military purposes. It was built in 1917 by the Austrians, so yeah, mostly it had things related to war. So the pavilion is basically encrusted in this kind of like castle-like building, or mansion, or whatever you want to call it, which is Negos Museum of Billard, or Negos Billard Museum, which basically is to honor, or it's a museum to honor the life of the favorite son of here, which is Negos, who was a prince, who was a poet, and it was a bishop. Basically, it's called also Billard because here inside was built or brought the first billiard table. So it was quite something interesting there. So this palace, castle-like building, as I was telling you, was built for Petar II Petravas Negos, and it was built with money from Russia in 1838. And in the top they have like documents from him, clothing, furniture, and of course they have the table, which was the first nation, the first table, billiard table in the nation. So it's quite interesting. So in front of the palace you can see the court church, which was built in 1886 in what it used to be. You can see the remains of the actual Cetinje monastery, the first one here. Supposedly here, this is the burial place of, as I was telling you at the beginning of the video, the founder of Cetinje, Ivan Kronovich, and also the burial of the last king of this of the sovereign regime, let's say, which is Nicola I and Milena. Nicola I and Milena weren't like very popular during the First World War because they decided to flee or to go to Italy during that time. However, in 1989 their bodies came and they were received like heroes. And yeah, there was like a mass here, lasts around 3 hours, and it was in the moment where Montenegro was still part of Yugoslavia, so it shouldn't be religious, but yet many people assist, so they were at the end they were seen as heroes. Okay, so in this palace from 1871 you can see the museum dedicated to King Nicola I, the last sovereign of Montenegro. And during the World War II, it was looted, like heavily looted. However, it still remains some things that are interesting. Some taxidermy work with some animals, furniture, documents, etc. So probably I'm going to visit this one tomorrow. Well, and as you can see here, there is a statue of Ivan Kronovich, which was the founder, as I told you, of Cetinje. Basically, Cetinje was the capital of Montenegro for a long time, until 1918, when it became part of Yugoslavia. And after the World War II, Cetinje stops being the capital, and the capital becomes Titograd, what is now Podgorica. And it's considered, but Cetinje is considered the royal capital. It has a lot of palaces, as you have seen, and a lot of museums and a lot of history. And one of those palaces is this one, from 1912, and you can see it's a Georgian style. It used to be the British Embassy, and now it's the Academy of Music. Yeah, I can even hear some people playing some music right now. And you can see here the Blue Palace, built in 1895 by the Crown Prince Danilo. And since then, it has been commanded by the President of Montenegro. I guess this is one of many places for him because, of course, probably in Podgorica it has other places. It's not open to the public, but you can see from outside how interesting the color. It's a very interesting blue color with these columns, like kind of terracotta colors. It's quite interesting. So as you can see, there used to be a Christmas market here, but now they are taking everything away. And they were hiding a little bit this building, which used to be the Serbian embassy here. And now it's the ethnographic museum, and it's supposed to have a lot of artifacts and a lot of information about traditions, culture, history of Montenegro. So I hope to visit soon. As you can see, they are closing, so probably tomorrow I will visit it.